God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. If your dormitory is just like mine, and your desk is narrow, congratulations, you found a treasure trove of desktop space. If your dormitory is very big and capacious, you can continue to watch this video. From my miserable narrow space life, you can certainly find happiness. Today I will introduce a modified to my dormitory desktop. The structure of my 6-bed dormitory looks like this picture. As you can see, 3 people on each side share a table. Each person has only 60 cm of space. How to make the most of this limited space has become a problem for me to solve. I personally have an obsessive love for the ultra-wide monitor, but the width limit only allows me to choose smaller products. So I chose this. Although this is already the smallest ultra-wide monitor I could find, it's also 60.9 cm long and doesn't fit in my bookcase. However, the space behind the bookcase was also used by me to place wires and inserts, which was not wasted. This monitor is also one I highly recommend. I bought it myself for 450 yuan at Lazy Fish. It has 99% sRGB gamut, IPS panel, 2560x1080 resolution, which has a very good value for money. Below it is the laptop screen I bought for 200 yuan in Lazy Fish, which is 15.6 inch with 1080p resolution. It uses a drive board to solve power, signal input, and control problems. I didn't pay much attention to the gamut accuracy, as it was only used to display auxiliary content. Next to it is my Hackintosh laptop. I will hand over some ancillary work to it. Of course, I have to take it home for the holidays. Since the screen wasn't exactly flush with the laptop, I put a long ago Jump magazine under it. There's nothing special about it, but the thickness is just right and the sides are nice. For lighting, I chose BenQ Screen Bar Plus as the main light source, because my desktop is running out of space after it fills up these screens. So I can only choose the screen light cause it doesn't take up space. Compare with the screen bar. Screen Bar Plus moves the controller from the lamp body to the wire base. In addition to the design, the base is friendly to lazy people like me. After all, you don't have to lift your hand to turn on the light. The control mode of the base is also very intuitive. You can press the middle knob to control the light switch. The button on the left is an auto dimming button. The screen bar automatically determines the brightness and color temperature required by the current environment through a sensor above the knob. The button on the right is a color temperature brightness switch, which switches functions controlled by the center knob. 2 small lights below the wire control base indicate the functions controlled by the current knob. Of course, if you don't like the wire base, you can choose screen bar, which can be switched on and integrated into the light body. It can also save more space on the desktop. In addition to saving space, these lights don't reflect light on the screen. Screen Bar Plus is bright and soft enough to give me a pleasant reading experience in front of such a small space. In addition to Screen Bar Plus, I also placed 2 LED strings above the table, which hung from the top of the iron bed by means of a magnet. I used them to provide some ambient light to the bookcases and walls. The dormitory was on the 2nd floor, and the climate in Chongqing was extremely humid. Many of the walls were moldy and painted, so I pasted some comic wafer on the wall. That's a pretty cheap solution. Some of you might ask, if my desktop is so cramped, why do I have so many screens? I'm going to show you how these screens work in different scenarios. When I use Premiere or DaVinci clips, the home screen serves as the main window for the timeline and preview. 21:9 screen provide more content and longer timelines. The secondary screen is often used to place the material box to facilitate the use of larger display area to find material. It should be noted that DaVinci has a dual screen workspace, which Premiere doesn't have, but you can manually drag the footage box window onto the side screen. The other computer I use most often is to watch tutorial videos, so that I can learn without switching back and forth between the browser and the editing software. When I play World of Warships, the 21:9 screen served as my own game screen, and the longer screen allowed me to aim at some fast ships without moving the mouse over the screen. The screen below is used to place the live streaming software. The other computer on the left enables me to monitor the quality and delay of live video in real time. That's the end of this video, and if you think it's a good video, please don't be stingy with your coins, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know. I'm Sky1, see you next time.